Recent days, millions of people across the world have been focused on the royal family with the passing of the Queen. We've learned more about her and how the royals have shaped history during her reign. And one way they actually impacted the world was through their fashion. Local 4 Style editor John Jordan joins us. And John, as the world mourns the passing of the Queen, it's interesting to look at the impact that the royal family has made in many different ways, including fashion.
In everyday ways. That's what's interesting. It's not about, opulence. They made impact for everybody.
Okay, now you've got a list of kings, princesses, and duchesses who were trendsetters, and we're starting with
King Edward VIII, who also became the Duke of Windsor after he abdicated, but he is credited for being really the founder of modern menswear. He got rid of, suspenders, and he had, zippers put in his fly, and everything was like, sleek, and he kind of introduced sportswear for men.
Okay, so like that, what we're looking at here, is this what that would be?
Well, like,
both of them?
Let's take a look at this suit right here.
Very sharp.
This is a suit that would have been just as relevant in 1936 as it is in 2022, and it's from Shops on Top near the Eastern Market. So you can get a classic suit that will endure.
You can still be a classic man. All right, next up, someone that you say is one of the greatest style icons of the 20th century, and it's not Princess Diana?
No, Wallis Warfield Simpson, really interesting woman. As a matter of fact, King Edward VIII had to abdicate the throne to marry
That's
Wallis.
Love right there.
Yes, so she was the Duchess of Windsor, and she was known for very constructed suits and simple lines in her dresses, but it was all about the accessories, and she had amazing accessories that, of course, were worth, millions. Elizabeth Taylor bought one of her brooches at auction. But, a constructed jacket like this, you can wear this with jeans.
You can.
This one has a dress under it.
I like it.
You can do it so many ways.
Yes, and that's what fashion is all about. You want to be able to switch it up. Now, I mentioned Princess Diana.
Yes.
And you can't talk about royal style without mentioning her. No. What do you think was her biggest impact?
I actually think that her, haircut. That's the wrong slide there. We're talking about. There we go. Okay. I think that everybody wanted her haircut, and it was a precision haircut. You had to, have the right person do it. I think what's really interesting, though, about Princess Diana is that everybody wanted, every bride wanted to look like Princess Diana, and she, in interviews later in life, really regretted the oversized opulence of the gown that she chose.
Okay.
As I'm sure probably there are a lot of brides who look back in their albums from that.
I'm sure.
It's a little much.
I'm sure, but we still love her. She's always our princess.
Yes.
Now, we talked about the Queen's signature look, but her sister, Princess Margaret, is someone that you say was an it girl.
She was. Margaret was younger, and she kind of felt that her older sister played it too safe, fashion-wise. So Margaret was really a trendsetter. She wore bouffant hairdos, and she wore lots of makeup and, of course, lots of, jewels. But sort of like later in life, she would retreat to her Caribbean hideout, and she was famous for her caftans. And she would wear them as evening wear. I hope I see somebody in a caftan all dolled up tomorrow at Charity.
That would be nice. That would be nice. Well, finally, let's talk about King Charles III. People may not know him or think of him as a style trendsetter.
No, but, classic style is one of the markers of real style. If you look at pictures of King Charles over the decades, he favored the double-breasted suit. And the double-breasted suit next to you, again, all of these things are from Shops on Top, is the big trend in menswear right now. Everybody wants double-breasted. And it throws back to King Edward VIII, who also wore double-breasted suits.
All right.
So, classic style is always safe. It's just about being creative in your interpretation.
There you go. Style is timeless. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Great info. I like this. It's nice.